Hey, what's going on there, Proton Gamers? It's Alex Proton of the Proton community. Yeah. I know that I just sounded excited there, but I'm kind of ticked right now. Not gonna lie. We lost something. We've lost something. And I do feel it is necessary for me to share this with you. I don't know if what you would call this. Maybe an epitaph for a great gaming company. Maybe whatever you want to call it. Maybe. I don't know. LucasArts has died. The LucasArts game franchise is dead. And you do not have LucasArts to thank for it. You don't have George Lucas to thank for it. You have Mickey Mouse. That's right, that little Mickey Mouse, that little Disney little pain in the butt has killed a great series. We all had a fear. We all had a fear when they bought it. We all had a fear when they said that they were going to fund it. And we all had a fear when they said they weren't going to make any changes. And my main fear was, I hope that they keep up to that word. They didn't. They did not follow what they were saying. I'm here to hold a discussion right now. Or not a discussion, but an opinion of my own. To tell you how I feel about this. I hate it. As you know, my first picture was an Angry Birds Star Wars. I am an avid Star Wars fan and nerd, and love it with a lot of passion. LucasArts was a place I was hoping about making a career of, working for, doing amazing things with. It was my dream job. Thank you, Disney. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's real great. I really want to know that you can kill someone's dreams like that. Man. But anyways, moving along, we have EA. BioWare, probably. I was terrified, absolutely terrified, to find that Disney had bought the Star Wars franchise originally. My first thought was, don't screw the movies. Don't screw the movies, don't screw anything up. If you screw it up, you're going to make a lot of people angry. If you do anything mistake-wise, you're going to make a lot of fans angry and lose a lot of consumers. They did it! I didn't think they could, but they did it. They haven't screwed up the movie, and they're already making mistakes. Or they haven't screwed up yet, but they're already making mistakes! They shut down one of the biggest parts of it. The games. And to those of you that have played such titles as Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and the more recent and quite successful Star Wars The Old Republic. For those of you that have played those, here's what you got left. Here's what's coming. Here's the big expectancy. Over 150 employees laid off because Disney don't like it. Disney, two quick tidbits that I'd have to say. You're killing off a great game franchise. Oh, let me angle this so you can get my hand gestures like this. Killing off a great game franchise. Killing off the possibility of making some of the greatest games. I'm going to tell you right now, 3 games that were in production to be made that would have made Star Wars astonishing. We had Star Wars 1313, gave smugglers, bounty hunters a chance. Takes place in the underworld of Coruscant during the Dark Times, during the Empire's reign. You could get to see it all. Well, no you can't. They kind of canceled it. They kind of threw it out the window. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Out. Star Wars I think it's First Assault. You're moving in as squads of stormtroopers. This is like Battlefront 3. This is like Battlefront 3 that we all dreamed of. It would have come back, and now they're just like, yeah, no, you don't get it. I'm sorry. I know you wanted it, but no, man, I'm sorry. It's not happening. I was astonished at that, but it gets better. It gets worse. The body count keeps piling here, doesn't it? we're talking about making that plus Battlefront 3 as an individual game. So if you want to see Battlefront 3, tough luck. But they laid off 150 jobs. They could have at least waited until Star Wars 1313 throw them the bone of making profit from that. I would have said, well, at least you gave them a chance with a new gen game, but you didn't even give them that, did you? You gave them a chance to do nothing, and Disney kept on talking about how it wasn't making them profit. You haven't made a game yet. You were in the process of making them when you rage quit. The idea behind a game company sometimes is you gotta spend money to make money. You gotta spend the money to build the game to make the money. I imagine that's how it goes. I mean, you spend the money to make the game, make more money off of selling the game. Isn't that how it goes here? Because it's not what you're doing. You kind of just said, screw the saga. Let's make it another casualty in the corpses of the greatest game companies around. And here off, Nintendo's still allowed to survive. I like Nintendo, but come on, give LucasArts a bone. I'm sorry, but give LucasArts a freaking bone. You don't do this, but you did already, so I'm wasting my breath telling Disney that. Their CEO probably knows 1,000 things more than me, or at least he'll say he does. And this is my opinion, and I'm allowed to express it. What on earth? It was one of the greatest companies back in the 90s. Back in the 70s even. Or I'm not even sure if they were out in the 70s, but for those of you that have played Star Wars, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, Starfighter in general, Bounty Hunter, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Republic Commando. Republic Commando! Those were beautiful games. Those were generations of games that you're never going to get back now. They're never going to get their credit again. There's one small hope, but it's not even going to happen. And that's that they're going to allow it to be licensed off to third parties, or impartial third parties, that are going to probably finish the product. But that's not likely to happen unless EA steps up and says, hey, you know what? LucasArts is now a part of EA. I would love to see that happen. I would like to see LucasArts separate from Lucasfilm Limited. Them separate, and EA be like, hey, this is a financial opportunity. And you, sir, missed it. That's what I'd love to see happen. I'd love for EA to do that. They're already one of my favorite game development companies, but they would even be better then. Oh, how could you do this to me? I'm gonna say this though. I'm almost happy that they did it in some ways, and I'm really sad they did it in others. Sad because some of the greatest sequels I was expecting to see, I don't get to see. Happy because they don't get the chance to ruin it. You know, LucasArts has made amazing games, and if I feel that Disney's going to drag the movies through the mud, I'd rather them not do that with the other ones. I'd rather them not do that with the sequels of anything else. I'd rather them not do a Battlefront 3 and completely throw it out the window ruined. Or Star Wars 1313, they throw in a Mickey Mouse reference and I just rage quit the whole game. Because Disney has made an error in my view, and it's going to stay that way. I feel so sad that they've done that. I hope that those of you that understand what a good video game is agree with me when I say that we've lost a great titan of gaming, and we have lost something that is truly valuable to our gaming community. I'm going to be doing a Star Wars Let's Play now. A Star Wars Let's Play is going to be released, if not this week, then next week, or started, of one of the three games, Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, or Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, or Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Outcast is hard. Just saying. I plan on doing one of those games as a dedication to one of the greatest game development companies of existence, in general, as my view. Thank you all for watching. I hope you agree with me. LucasArts, you were amazing. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me about this great, great company. This has been Alex Poton of the Proton Gaming Community, signing off.